The whole world is celebrating mothers today, but here on the female show, you know, celebrating women is a normal everyday thing, which means celebration will be double fold. We will be joining Kubrah Diamond in the Mother's Day edition of the female show. We will talk to her. We will know how mothers are being treated or how she feels being a Muslim mother. So today, because of the whole fasting and the Ramadan, today's show is going to be celebrating more of Muslim mothers, since we'll be looking through her eyes as a Muslim mother as well. You're welcome to the female show, and we'll be giving you good music as usual. It is an integral part of the female show. I'm Tilia Kienipa, and stick and stay. When I was in SS, I wanted Jalabia. I didn't know they had different names till I came to the shop, Capricorn Trends, and they are saying, please, Jalabia is for men, and I've forgotten again.
Nabaya is for women.
Nabaya
is for women. Even though some women, there are some designs of jalabia that women can actually wear, yes. But jalabia is mainly for men. Yes, the name is for men.
Okay, so it's not abaya.
There's abaya for women. So what I am wearing is abaya.
Okay.
Modest Muslim fashion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or dressing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so, well, you are welcome. We are in a shop, Capricorn Trends, and they sell really nice abaya and jalabia. That is why I had to pick the conversation from there in hopes that today I can buy one for myself. Yeah. You're welcome to the female show.
Thank you very much.
And I have been checking your page out. Okay. Yes, I have. And I actually read your blog spot, and if he's not eating at home and all of that, I'm like, oh, this is very, very typical, the female show on another level of website. How do you manage being a mother, being a wife, and making time to write as well?
Hey, such a good question. Okay, so this is something about me. I'm a very sociable person, first of all. I'm a very sociable person, 100%. But I don't know, I manage my time very well. So there are these that ideally you meet at work, or you meet at a party, or you meet at a gathering, and is chatting with you because you are her friend. It's not that these are who goes home. I'm a different person when I am home.
Okay.
So when I am home, it's about home duties, the mother duties, the wife duties, my work duties, and the personal thing that I run on my blogs. So instead of calling a friend and having a long conversation, it is not that way. It is rather getting inspired and writing articles. So for instance, if I am in the kitchen and I've had to put oil on and I'm waiting for it to be hot, that small period, I can be there by the tap and I'll be inspired. Something will cross my mind and I'll write something. So that is how I am able to manage it. Sometimes I can be driving in traffic and something will cross and I'll be inspired and I'll write it. I can be in a meeting and I've finished my part, or my partner has finished his part, and that little moment I can write. In the washroom, I can write. Wow. So the sociable are these are...
On your phone, right?
Yes, I type all of them. When I open my phone, you realize that I have over 200 articles. Some haven't made it to the blog because, of course, you can't just write anything because it must be proofread before you put them out there. So once I am inspired, I can even be sitting here and it will cross my mind and I'll just put it down. Sometimes when you go back to read history, you realize that it's been edited a couple of times because on the first thought, I write it without looking at punctuations and sentence fragments and diction. I just put it out there. But when I relax, then I go back. Because when you get the inspiration, all the stories I write, I tell people that they are not fiction. As much as possible, I want to remember what I have written 5 years ago, 4 years ago. So I don't create fake stories. They are real-time stories. They are people's story. They are personal experiences. They are experiences from friends, family, people I do not know, acquaintances, just anybody. So this is how I manage it.
And do you get your target audience connecting with your pieces? Do you get feedback?
Yes, as for my target audience, I have been able, alhamdulillah, I have been able to build them organically, yes, single-handedly. And when you fake it, you cannot stay for long because it is fake. So if you want to generate traffic on your page and you want to concoct stories to put on your page, for how long will you continue to fake stories? But the stories I write, because it is a social platform, it is for social change. It is a community service. So I try as much as possible. Even if I get the inspiration, I write stories that connect to people. They are stories that tell our ways. They are stories that people can relate to. They are real-time happenings and experiences of people. So they easily relate to it. There have just been a few stories that I've written. In fact, all the stories that I write, they speak to the heart of people. They touch them. They come and they give you feedback and they tell you, actually, Kubrah, they keep calling me Haja even though I haven't gone to Mecca. They keep telling me that this story you wrote is like I have spoken to you. Haja, this thing is happening where I live. So they connect.
Please, just in case people don't know the blog sites you are talking about, please tell them the site so they can go and check on it's a very powerful place.
It's called Kubrah Diamonds. Kubrah Diamonds is my name, it's my compound name. Every Adiza has the compound name Kubrah. So Adiza Kubrah, and I added diamonds because I was looking for a name that symbolizes woman, because I am for women empowerment. I am a feminist, I am married, I am an alpha female, but I am a feminist. So I chose the diamonds because diamonds is a precious jewel. Okay. In fact, you can't compare human being to an item, but we all know how precious we look at diamonds. So the diamonds are my women followers, including me. Okay. So Kubrah Diamonds, Kubrah and her woman precious jewel. Yes.
Wow. And are there particular stories, or has there ever been a case you wrote a story and you're like, nah, as for this, no? Or do you sometimes put out a story and somebody tries to use it against you personally?
Yes. When I started the blog, it's been 4 years running. Even till date, I get sometimes you meet this chauvinist. They come around when you're hitting hard because the story talks about real-time happening. So issues that are pertinent to our Zango communities, issues that women and children face, the reality. Sometimes when I write them, I get some men coming at me that, oh, is it that I am fine, my marriage is not sweet, or these are issues that I'm facing in my marriage. That is why I'm writing about it. But I tell them, no, my husband is out there, people know him, and he doesn't gag me. My husband is an alpha male, and he's a feminist. He pushes women. He doesn't hate for a woman.
The women's branch,
yes.
The theme music women branch is case in point with that.
So you can tell that he gives, and he's helped a lot of women evolved, become phenomenal. And he does that same with me. And in fact, my blog, he's even the second administrator. So we are two.
Your cover has been blown.
But he doesn't post on it.
Okay.
But he opened it for me. And he goes there. Sometimes when I write certain things, he comes to say, this, you are supposed to write it this way. He sees everything that I write. So if I'm having issues with him, why will I take it to social media? I will not do that.
Welcome back to the Female Show. I'm Tidie Kenipa. And just in case you've been watching this interview from the beginning, I'm sure you are wondering, yes, it will be nice if I introduce the husband because I've interviewed him before, but I can't, introduce him better than his wife. So please, who is your husband?
Oh, my husband is my husband. My husband is CEO for 3 media networks, 3 music awards, 3 music women's branch. Yes, that's my husband, Sadiq Abdullahi Abu.
Okay, so I had a conversation with him, and to him, 3 meant something very, some sort of his good luck charm that follows him since he was young and all. Do you have a different view to that? Like personally, you and him, have you seen the number 3 doing a lot of things in his life, or is just business that the 3 is a charm there?
He tells me about it, but of course he sees it. So
Okay.
when he says, I say, oh yeah, but yes, that's just about it.
Okay. He also said you are an alpha male, which you have alpha female, which you have confirmed. Alpha normally goes with males, which you have confirmed. How then do you manage to hold him down as another alpha person to, you know, see him do all of these things, social media criticisms, politics and all? How do you manage it as a mother, wife? How do you do it?
Relationship involves two people, first of all, and anybody you decide to go on the lifetime journey with, you need to know who they are. I think we are not too, we are still young in the marriage institution, but the relationship was built on friendship. And so I know what he likes, he knows what I like. I know what he likes, and I know what to do at every point in time. He is an alpha man, but he doesn't dominate me.
Okay.
Like on coming share, if for nothing at all, the relationship has been built for two people. As you can see, we are growing together. He helps to build mine, and I help to build his. For instance, I'm here granting an interview to you, and today is Ramadan. Ideally, for a Muslim married woman, I'm supposed to be home catering for his needs because it's time for iftar. But because it is one-off, he has agreed. He understands. I am here granting an interview when ideally I'm supposed to do that. So he understands my needs, helps me to grow, and so I also do same for him. Okay. So there is no clash of identity,
okay,
no, or power.
Okay. Have you ever felt so pushed by a very useless comment on social media that you almost spoke on behalf of your husband?
So many times. So many times. So many times I have felt the urge to want to comment. But it is also good that I also run a personal blog on social media. And my job position also is there. Because of course I won't want to go on a tangent with somebody who is faceless to just say things about me that are not truth. And if I go in there to comment, I will give them the opportunity to even say things that are not truth. A lot of people jump on stories that are not truth on social media, make their conclusions, pass judgment, and I don't think we want to use our energy for that. So instead of going to respond to such comments, I'd rather write an inspiring story on Kubrah Diamond.
Oh, yeah. Nice. So you do your response on your website?
No, I mean I'll rather go and write something to inspire my followers.
Okay. You fault the position you've taken because of your outfit and all of that, but do you blame women who have their husbands in the spotlight, and you constantly see them also coming up with, when there's stories around their husbands, they are also very vocal on is it a good thing? I mean, I'm not married, so I don't know how that thing, but you as a married woman, does it augur well?
I may not be in the position to say it augurs well or it doesn't, because everybody, there is emotional intelligence. Everybody and the way they take things. For some people, maybe if they go on rebuttal with such people, they are fine. But for me, even him, the man himself, doesn't like that. It is his issue. Leave him for him to handle it. And once you become, quote unquote, a public figure, which he is, it comes with the job. So am I going to continue to be going to throw tantrums, rant and rave with people who comment? That it means that the job, he can't do it. You understand? I may be doing more damaging to him than helping him. And he's building a brand. Not a brand that people will tag us or know us for.
Emotional response.
Yes, I'm not a rowdy person. I will not do that. And he himself doesn't like that.
Okay.
He will tell you, pay blind eyes to it, deaf ears to it.
Okay.
Do not respond to anybody.
Okay, you are a mother. Are there times you feel like you have to shield certain information that reaches your children, or they really don't have access to even what is happening on the whole social media and on radio and all of that?
No, they don't. The only time, what they know is that their father is at Joy FM. And they listen to us, but all the occasions that they have listened or we are tuned in, there hasn't been anything that it's not good for them to consume. So I don't show them. And in fact, when you come to our home, it was only one time that we don't know what happened. Inadvertently, the TV went on BBN, Big Brother Africa. But other than that, I will tell you confidently that our television is always on cartoons. It's always on cartoons. So they won't change it to anywhere. It is always there. If we want to watch something, we'll watch it on our phones. You'll be surprised to know that we even project. We have this kind of stand. We project it on it and we'll watch it alone. The television is always on cartoons. And when they go somewhere and they are watching something that is not cartoons, they are able to even say that, Mommy, it's a bad move. It's a bad thing. Sometimes they even tell the person that we are not supposed to watch this. We are trying to inculcate it in them. Even the cartoons these days, they don't censor a lot of things.
I know.
Yeah, so.
Okay, it looks like you have done a really great job with your children. How long have you been a mother?
We are trying, almost 6 years.
Oh, cool, yes. Cool. And the children coming in, people keep saying that once you give birth, it changes the fun of the marriage. Is it really true? You're a mother. Did anything change? I know, yes, there's new arrival, but like the fun of the marriage,
yes.
Does it change?
It is true. If you don't take care, it may change the fun of the marriage.
Okay.
But ideally, they are supposed to come and add to the blossomeness. But dealing with children is a whole lot of job. If you do not take care, you forget or lose yourself. So you need to plan it well. And you need to involve them. Because it's daunting. They take much of your time.
We are still at Capricorn Trends, and I'm seated here with Adeza. I before we went on a break, I was asking, now that you're a mother, is there that one thing that you were upset at your mother for, that you became a mother and you're like, whew, Lord, I shouldn't have? What is that one thing?
My mom, Haja Amina Ibrahim, didn't like us to walk barefooted.
Oh.
Yes, my mother. She didn't like it at all. And she also didn't like us getting injured. But my kids, you wear them, sometimes you wear them and they want to just leave the slippers somewhere and go about their thing barefooted. And those days, my mom was really hard on it. And I'm like, Edenya, she would tell you, I was very slim. She said, oh, you be a model, so I don't want you to have a zit on your skin. She didn't like it. In fact, there were times that she would even say she would beat you because and I won't anti for my own be film. But my kids sometimes do it. We share no me yet or bearmano sometimes or corner be beaten and now and I also don't like it. So I sit down and I'm like the same things my mom used to complain about, and I thought she was doing too much. I'm experiencing it. So it comes with the motherhood journey, I guess.
Okay, and is there also something that she did that, looking back, you can't stop being grateful about?
I like the fact that she was enterprising from a very young age, from like JHS, sorry. And my mom was a food seller. We lived in Tema Community 5, a very popular food seller. And along that, she used to sell land. She used to sell gold jewelry, cloth. She used to sell cars. She used to, she was part of visa making for people to travel abroad because she had some rich, cool friends, American man in Tema Community 5 and a couple of others. And I remember she used to put me on a stool, the traditional stool, to be able, when I come back from school, to be able to sell the food to like people who come to buy. And I think I picked that bit from her because I love to sell a lot. I am also very enterprising, and she inculcated in me. She inculcated that in me because I was doing the buying and selling from that age. And in fact, when I got to SHS, when it is vacation and we come home, she's excited because she says that when I stand by the food or whatever she's selling, I make sales more than she does.
Wait, I was agreeing because I can't be here. But is it because oh yeah, Nebanti, as an now you didn't used to purchase things. You know, people when their children come to their shop more, they are afraid because the business will go down that day.
No, I used to sell. I used to sell for her. Like she would relax and say, "Hey, when you come on vacation, I make sales, Papa." And it is true. I used to sell for my mom, Haji Amina. So she taught me those things, and I saw her do buy and sell. I saw her on it now for quiet and bema on almost strike deals now and in a way it has shaped my life in so many people will tell you that is that there any business you bring to her she will do. I will not sit on TV and brag. Anybody that knows me, when you give it to me, unless I don't want to sell it, I will look for a potential buyer and I will sell and I will deliver. But of course, I sell things that are quality because I love to retain my customers. I saw my mom lived with her customers like her family. They come and sit in her shop or her home and they are chatting like they are families because it has been built on truth, it's been built on good customer service and experience, and it has been built on quality. Yes.
And do you think those things you picked up have been what has propelled you to be in your position, work-wise, what you do and all of that?
Yes. For the media relation, I think I also picked the traits. They say the kind of people you live with, sometimes they influence you. I think I garnered the media confidence because my work in Electroland Ghana Limited, I'm the marketing media relations manager. So I also garnered a lot of experiences from him. And then the other one from my dad and my mom. All these three people I've known and lived with are very hardworking and phenomenal people who have helped shaped my life in so many ways I cannot count.
You mentioned Electroland.
Yeah, Ghana Limited.
Is it the same business that's opened some time ago as Shymen, and then there was this?
Yes.
Oh. It's Mother's Day, but I know my people, they like gossip too. How was it able to be managed? What were some of, people were asking, I mean, creative arts people offending the corporate body when they are trying to give them something to feed on. Yes. How were you able to manage that situation in the media?
We managed it really well. If you have a strong public relations team in your organization, of course, every company that is running cannot downplay the importance of PR. So we have good public relations, and it was toned down. Even though you had the boo-ha-ha, it wasn't as big as the media wanted it to look like.
Really?
It was okay, we managed it and we just killed the whole negative energy. It didn't affect us in any way.
And
yes, both parties were okay and we moved on.
Okay, but has it deterred, or do you think people are sort of afraid to come there, or it really did not affect nothing as the social media wanted us to think?
It didn't affect anything. There is good and there is bad, but there's some little good in bad publicity. Of course, I'm not saying it to encourage you to go and do things that are not good, but it didn't affect us in any way. Our branch, Electroland Shymen branch, is running. We have impeccable customer service. We have 5 solid brands, Samsung Media, Nasco, Toshiba, Philips, that are all giving you different unbeatable prices and offers on these 5 brands. And the sales personnel there are doing great. We have beautiful showroom. You have top-notch customer experience when you go there. So it's running.
Wow.
Shymen people are lovely people. They are
Please
patronizing.
Say it again. Why that part we really want to hear.
Shymen people are very good people.
Thank you.
In fact, I will even go and do CSR there on Friday. Last Friday I was there, and I'm going there on Friday again because they have been good for us. They have been watchdog. One will expect that if this thing happens, the other parties may want to come and do certain things, but they have been amazing to us. They patronize us. Wow. So we are every day coming up with special offers for them. On this Mother's Day, I know a lot of people are almost on the verge of wanting to give up because for them, motherhood, the journey hasn't been any good experience. But I'm here to tell them that no matter how it feels like, remember that the baby, you are the first person they are looking up to. There is no point in doing abortion, illegal abortion. There is no point in committing suicide. There is no point in doing things that are not good, that will set as example to your child. You are the mother. You are the first point of contact. No matter what, remember that the little one or the little ones look up to you in so many ways. Do not give up. Motherhood is a beautiful thing. There are so much blessings in it. It is not easy, but do not give up.
Send a message to the mothers at Shymen. I know there are a lot of Shymen and Kaso. I don't know why a lot of people think negative for us. But yes, please.
I lived in Shymen, Lebanon, Zone 2. I don't think I'm a bad person.
No.
Of course, in every area, when you go to the estate, not mentioning any name, there are some bad nuts there. But that is not to say that everybody there is bad. Shymen people are amazing people. They are just like us. They do not want to be cheated. But my message to Shymen mothers today is that they should continue, because it's an area that is not really developed. There are a lot of young girls there who are striving to make it. My concern and advice to them is that they should keep their head up. Do not let any young man lure you into becoming an early mother when you know you are not financially stable. If you are put in a school, keep your head up, concentrate on your education so that you also become phenomenal like me. I lived about 6 years from SHS2 to when I completed my first degree in Shymen, Lebanon, Zone 2, till I married. I'm phenomenal. And if you are looking at me and you are inspired by my story and you want to become like me, it is because I was focused on the ultimate goal. Yes, people, anybody you sit down and watch on television, women, are women like us, but they were focused. They did not let anything ruin their future for them, because your future is you. Nobody is going to help you to build your future. And if your future is not bright or you do not make it well, I don't think you get the opportunity to sit on platforms like this.
That's true.
So we need to change the narrative around women. Shymen women, we need to change the narrative around us. We need to let people know that this is a society or a community that is capable of churning phenomenal women. They shouldn't only tag us with social vices. We are better than that. We are beautiful. We are entrepreneurs. So go for it. The sky is your limit. Be a diamond, sparkle in your life.
One song to wrap up this conversation. You just spoke very poignantly about people and women at Shymen, and I would love you to give us one song that can wrap up the whole Shymen conversation, and to say thank you to you and to bless the mothers that are watching you today.
All right, thank you. Please play I will dedicate Tomorrow by Stonebwoy, because I'm a Stonebwoy. He lived like 4 houses or 7 houses from where I lived in Shymen, Lebanon. He's a brother. So please play that song for my women, in fact, for everybody in Shymen. And a very special Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. May Allah bless our effort. May the children we have brought forth grow upright in the way that Allah wants them and in the ways that we expect them to grow.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the conversation. As I said, today's own was specifically targeted at the Muslim women, but I'm sure if you're Christian or whichever background that you are, you will learn a lot as I did sitting in front of her. Please, it is Mother's Day. Show some respect to your mothers. You will love our mothers. They've been working hard. And the fact that you haven't given birth and you are taking care of somebody's child doesn't mean we can't call you mother. You are also supposed to be celebrated. Young ladies like me, I deserve celebrations. You can send me your gift 0200355199. Please learn to appreciate your mothers, and if there's anything you have to do for them, please do it now.
Oneplay. Add class to your music.